Alright, just stopping right here before you even start the video. Every video is going to come with a disclaimer, so feel free, if you've already watched this disclaimer, to skip ahead into the actual episode. All the information that you see in this video, in this episode today, has been taken from Don't Go to the Cosmetics Counter Without Me 9th edition. This was written by Paula, her full name's right there, and her paulaschoice research team. Paulaschoice is a pretty well-known and trusted skincare brand. I've taken parts from this book that I found most interesting and intriguing that I think deserves to be known, so hopefully you're interested as well. I might turn off comments if I haven't. Please be respectful in the comments and realize that this is not my research, and this book was made in 2015, I believe, so some of the ideas, they may have changed, they may have introduced new research. I can't go too far depth into that, but just be mindful of that and enjoy today's episode, because I sure enjoyed learning and creating it. Alright, you've watched a disclaimer. This is the Soup Bowl Skincare Sunday episode 2, where I am decluttering and going through my own skincare regime, and I'm crushed because a lot of the products I have 42 actually, and I'm going to try to get through this video as quickly and painlessly as possible. There are some products that I didn't realize were as bad for me and my skin, and probably you might not have either. Yeah, I did my research on this, and there is a very important ingredient that I actually found in a lot of skincare, and I'm not even going to try to say it, but it's this ingredient right there. I do have some skincare, actually a lot of skincare that has this ingredient. The ones that have this ingredient, it's going to hurt high up on the list of ingredients. They always, when they do the ingredients, they always put the highest concentration higher up on the list. Basically what this and there's probably more that I'm missing as far as what is actually hurting the skin and not helping it, but this particular ingredient, it's still down there, is an oily, slightly sticky liquid with a faint rose-like scent. It's a preservative found in many cosmetics, as I'm learning, and personal care ingredient. It's like a stabilizer, but it's actually proven to be very harmful. It's harmful if swallowed, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin. And with this being in our skincare, it's a big problem. So when I'm going through this quick little review, I already got a bag. I already got 41 ingredients. If that, I will just say the pH, I'll call it the preservative, is high up on the list. So for my own healthy skin choices at this time, it's gonna hurt, but looks like I'm going through a huge declutter today, and from this point on, I'm telling you, I'm going to be trying to do more research, especially when I'm ordering online. Ordering online is something I do recommend, because that way you can do your research before you actually introduce these products into your skincare. Alright, so I have sorted this stuff out, and it will take me a couple moments. I do have all my items here, and you might recognize some of these items as items you have at home yourself. First item is the Mad Skincare Delicate Skin Cleansing Gel. This one was a FabFitFun. I did end up getting another box, so I did end up getting another one of these. From what I could tell, this is a good one. It has antioxidants, there's no essential oils, there is amino acids. However, it does have that preservative as the second last ingredient, so very low on the ingredient list. However, it does have the preservative, but I am going to be keeping it just because after what I've done with my personal research, I believe it has more benefits than flaws for this one. All right, now the second one is, of course, one that a lot of people are probably familiar with, micellar water. I do have Bioderm and Garnier that I use. I couldn't find anything really terrible about micellar water. I didn't dive deep into it, but I'm confident that it's all right. So I'm definitely hanging on to this one. Another thing, this one is the first one I'm decluttering. I'm not too hurt about it just because I got it as a bonus gift at Shoppers Drug Mart, but it is a very expensive product, the Lancome Bifacial Double Action Eye Makeup Remover, and the reason why I'm decluttering it is because it does contain fragrance, alcohol, and sodium chloride, and after reading a review, these are pretty bad for your skin, and with me having the micellar water and this being a bonus, I'm just decluttering this one. So that one is being decluttered. Next is one of my favorite products, the cleansers. This is the Murad Hydration AHA/BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. This one is expensive. I did get a deal on BoxyCharm. This is my second one. I've had proven results, and it has a lot of acids in it. For me, the exfoliating part of it is mild. I've emptied it before, but if you have extremely sensitive skin, it isn't recommended to use this. Thankfully, my skin's not extremely sensitive. It does have that preservative in it. However, the preservative is minimal. It's third from the bottom, so not enough for me to consider decluttering, and this one really does work for me. The next one, I hope you're not hearing a whole bunch of sounds like I am. This one was a BoxyCharm, the Whipped Greens Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of ingredients in this one. I didn't see any essential oils, and the scent itself seems to come from fruit extracts. Keep in mind, this one is made exclusively for BoxyCharm, so there is no guarantee that these ingredients in this one, if you got the BoxyCharm version, are the same. Now this one is pretty much empty, so I am just going to toss it, but it's not something I would repurchase. Alright, the next one is, I got this from Costco. It was 2 for $50 from Costco. It's the Boschia, sorry, I probably butchered that, the Clear Complexion Cleanser. Now, with this one, it is tailored towards blemish-prone skin. I don't really have problem with blemishes, but it worked well on my skin, and sometimes I do get redness, and it does seem to help. There is flower oil in this one, but there's no fragrance, so I have this bottle and another bottle that I will be keeping and still using. Now, moving on to face masks. One of the highest rated face masks, I did buy this at Costco, so I got a bit of a discount. This was $40. This is the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. Now, from reading the Don't Go to the Cosmetics Counter Without Me book, antioxidants are supposed to be a nice positive thing. I couldn't find anything alarming in the ingredients, and it worked well for me. So it's also a mask I recommend. Pick it up from Costco if you have a Costco membership, just to save yourself a little bit of money. Alright, now one thing I definitely regret buying, I got it from, and it's full. I got it from Winners for like $5, the peel-off masks. Peel-off masks, even though it is made from the same brand, they don't make this anymore, are not supposed to, they are generally known for not being that great for your skin. And the second ingredient in this one is alcohol, and I'm just going to declutter this one. I'm not going to put my skin through another peel-off mask. Yeah. Another mask that I am decluttering as well. This one I got in a FabFitFun, I think, for spring. This is the Pore Cleansing Clay Mask. I had a hard time finding an ingredient breakdown. It is nothing alarming. It has rose water, it does have perfume and fragrance. However, it's listed halfway through, and because I prefer the matcha and I have a lot left, I'm just going to declutter this. I've used it, so I mean, I'm not going to pass it along or anything. It's just I'm not as excited about this one, so that one's just going to be decluttered as well. Now this one is my biggest disappointment because I love this and it's so expensive. You can get it through BoxyCharm. You can get it through FabFitFun sales for a lot cheaper. This stuff retails for $110 on Sephora website, but this age-defying exfoliator is so bad for your skin, and I had no idea. I mean, oh, I love this stuff, and I have a lot left, and I'm fortunate enough that I think I got this as a bonus from BoxyCharm. The reason why it does have the whole clinical claims. It has antioxidants, however, it does have lime and lemon oils, 4 alcohols. Like, you look at the ingredients towards the bottom of the list, it's alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. And I realize that not all alcohols are bad, but I'm really focused on doing better things for my skin, and I do have a full tube of the exfoliating cleanser. There's anti-aging claims again, which, you know, it's kind of a hit or miss. The biggest disappointment, it has the preservative, and if I recall, the preservative was pretty high up. All the ingredients, all the alcohols. This is probably, at the end of the day, doing more harm for my skin than it's helping. And I have so much left, but I gotta declutter, and it hurts so much. It really does, because I won't be repurchasing it if I get a chance to. That's it, I'm done. Same with the pore dermabrasion, which I've used most of this. I need to throw it out anyway. Lemon oils, jasmine, pepper. This has a lot of those harsh essential oils in it. It lists a lot less alcohol than the microdermabrasion, which I find interesting because the microdermabrasion is definitely more of a popular one as opposed to this one. But again, yeah, it still hurts to get rid of that microdermabrasion. I'm so sad about that. The next one I do have is an Inky product. This is more of a chemical. It's more of a liquid. It's not the cream exfoliating like the dermabrasion is. This stuff is actually really reasonably priced too. This boasts being able to unclog pores, but again, from my last video, yeah, some of these claims might be considered kind of bogus. Definitely more of an oily texture. This has more of a chemical. It's listed in Clean by Sephora. I found nothing alarming about this, and they have way fewer ingredients in this one than it did in the Dr. Brandt, and cheaper. So for me, I can't really go wrong using this as an exfoliant and the exfoliating cleanser from now on to take care of the exfoliating. Alright, now this, moving on to toners now, and this toner is actually very expensive. Very. This is the Lancome Rehydrating Comforting Toner with honey. You can use this as a toner. I do plan on using the advice from my last video as to using this one as more of a moisturizer. It does work very well, but again, it does boast being dermatologist tested. Also, the whole study thing claims to be non-comedogenic. It is alcohol free, but it does contain fragrance halfway down the list. With that said, though, that is not a deal breaker for me, just because 90% of my products, skincare products, do have fragrance, and for me to get rid of everything that has fragrance, I mean, I'd be down to 2 products. Let's be real. So this toner is definitely a keeper for me. The toner that is not a keeper for me And I've used quite a bit of it, and without realizing how harsh this is for the skin. This one you can find at any drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart for instance. Oh man, even though this says alcohol free, kind of misleading because this one has a preservative in it, and it just had really bad reviews. The preservative is about halfway down. I am decluttering this one again because I do prefer that toner, and the rose petal, yeah, that toner is definitely a declutter. Last toner is one that I did pick up from Beautylish. So it's not one I would reorder because I don't order from Beautylish that much. When it's the Jeffree Star Mystery Bag sales, sometimes I will get on there and do it. The Good Molecules Brightening Toner. I have a full bottle of this. This is actually seems to be safe to use. It's alcohol free. I just won't be repurchasing it, but I will hang on to it. You know, toner will last a long time. I'm actually pretty upset because the 3 serums that I have are actually not good for me at all, which means I think I might be eliminating serums from my skincare regime completely. I think I've been really wasting money on getting them. The one that I got, the Kiehl's, this one was actually sent free for review. I'm almost completely done this, but this one is being decluttered. I'm not going to use this further. It isn't my favorite, very heavy on clinical studies. Again, it has a preservative and lavender oil, and right now I'm trying to improve my skin, trying to make a positive change, especially after filming my video, so I will be decluttering this. Alright, the next toner, which is really disappointing. I got a full size for free. This one was an extra one that I got in a sample. This stuff, this $99 Youth Activating Concentrate, this one was part of a bonus. Again, boasting those clinical studies, non-comedogenic, however you say that, throws around that youth activating marketing words. Again, anti-aging, it does have some alcohol in it. The alcohol is the safe alcohol, apparently. Again, it has that preservative that is very high on the list. The preservative is high on the list. It has added fragrance. I need to declutter this. I am going to be eliminating serums from my skincare entirely. I'm very sad because I really did enjoy this. However, I think using this dermatologist tested, again, there's that word, dermatologist. I think using this is going to do my skin, I mean, I'm 40, more harm than good. So this is going to be another declutter item. That really hurts. Oh wow. Another one. This is not really a serum. This is one that was my holy grail. It became my holy grail before I filmed my video and learned more about the YSL Pure Shots. This is not cheap. This is something I won't repurchase. I still have quite a bit left. It's $70. This one I'm not decluttering. This is going to be my serum. However, this does have alcohol pretty high up. It has fragrance, but this one has 4 different kinds of alcohol. Has the preservative as well, pretty high up on the list. And yeah, that just I decided to make a choice. I decided either the YSL or the Lancome because they both are showing that preservative, that those alcohols, added fragrance. Yeah, I just, $70. Oh, it hurts so much, guys. I can't even tell you. Alright, the next cream was a bonus. I think I got this for free. a specific eye cream. Where did you go? This one. This Squalene and Marine Algae Eye Cream. Again, you don't need eye creams, and it makes sense. You don't need to spend this stuff. This is just a sample size. Full size is going to be $70. And this is not, I mean, if you're all for it, by all means get it. But the ingredient list is alright. Again, it does have the preservative in it. And that preservative is thankfully pretty low on the list. But this eye cream is alright. It just has that preservative and it's expensive, and you don't need to make that separate purchase. You can still use your face cream instead of shelling out $70 for an eye cream. This one actually, this was part of a winter holiday First Aid Beauty, their eye cream. Now, this was part of a kit. This is not something that I go out and buy on its own because, again, I'm steering away from eye creams thanks to that book. This is Clean by Sephora, $48 for a full size. I couldn't find any alarming ingredients. I just wouldn't buy it on its own. And that's the Niacinamide Brightening Cream. Oh, this video is going to be, it's going to be a long one. I think I warned you at the beginning. I don't know, I'm warning you now. Facial oil. I don't do much. But I did pick up the Biosense, the Tea Tree Balancing Oil. This is regular $65 for a full bottle. I got it at Winners on clearance for $8. I ended up going back to the store and getting the second one for $8. $8, so I got a really good deal on this. This stuff is actually pretty good. It's clean at Sephora. It does have lavender oil, but from what I can see, this also best suits my oily skin as it has rosemary extract to help prevent the oxidation of oil. So I've been using this morning and night, and it's working pretty good, and I already have a full-size bottle that, you know, only cost me $8. Alright, now we're moving on to, and that's the only facial oil that I have, we're moving on to primers. The primer I do have, which unfortunately is not going to be repurchased for me. I'm going to steer clear of Tatcha. Their ingredients aren't really, they're expensive. This is $68 Canadian. I was decently impressed with it. However, a whole blurb on clinical trials. It does have fragrance pretty high on the list. It does have alcohol. I mean, it's not terrible. I just don't see the need to purchase $68, spend $68 for this one. It doesn't really stop the shine. What has been helping with the shine more, and this is one that I picked up at Winners, I can't find it anywhere, so I'm going to have to search for a different primer, but what I have now is the Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. Again, I haven't been able to find this anywhere but Winners. I don't know what I'm going to do when I repurchase. There are a couple primers I want to try. I couldn't really find anything alarming. It was very hard to find the actual ingredient list because they don't really sell this product anymore. What'sinmyjar.com was a website that I do recommend that breaks down ingredients and also breaks down what ingredients are good. Just what'sinmyjar.com. Trust me. Alright, now, daytime moisturizers. This one is SKI-RNA Power Radical New Age. The only problem with this one is it's a face cream. It's made in Japan, 15 ml. This is really nice, but I couldn't find it anymore. They have a different version. It's very hard to find the RNA Power. So I think they might have did a reformulation. I've gone through a lot of it. I have a little bit left, and I do want to use it up. I do enjoy it. I just actually no. You know what? I'm gonna declutter it just because I can't find any information on it, and I'm trying to improve my skin. Trying to. Again, another one I am going to be decluttering today is Dr. Barbara Strum face cream. This one was a sample, I think, from Sephora. this is too rich for my blood. It's $89 for 15 mil. It has that paraffin or that preservative very high on the list. That one, I'll bring it up again in case you forgot what I meant by preservative. Yeah, I don't understand why, but maybe because it's made in Germany. No, not no more. The one that I will be repurchasing, I did purchase it from Costco. I think it came to like 40 bucks. This one actually works really well. It's the green tea oil-free moisturizer. And this one seemed decent overall. Nothing really alarming in the ingredient list in my opinion. Like, from what I could see, it didn't have the preservative. So yeah, that's definitely one that I'm going to keep for my moisturizer. This one I bought from Sephora because it had really good reviews. It boasts having that oil-free gel cream consistency. It boasts 24-hour hydration and shine control for normal to oily skin. This stuff from Kiehl's, nothing. I've barely used it, but it does not help. It makes me more shiny, and I think it has a lot to do what's in here. It has that preservative very high up in the list, and a whole bunch of other ingredients I couldn't pronounce. I will not be repurchasing, and this stuff is far superior for around the same price as this. So buy. That's decluttered. Another thing is the Lancome Rehydrating Moisture Cream, the daytime. This was in a sample thingy product thing from Shoppers as a bonus for buying the toner. You pay an extra 65 bucks for a bunch of samples. Now this one is, again, both being anti-aging. It's $84 for 50 mil. It does have alcohol deant, pretty high up on the list. Fragrance. It does have fragrance and a preservative, pretty low on the list. So I wouldn't purchase it full size. I am going to use it up though. That one I am going to use up. Again, because the alcohol is high, but that's a safe alcohol. I looked it up. And the fragrance and the preservative being pretty low. Alright. Next one is the Pharmacy. Where are you? The Pharmacy oil-free gel moisturizer. This one was one I got in BoxyCharm though, a long time ago. I mean, this is probably overdue to be thrown out because it's probably expired. The thing is with this stuff though, there's a lot of ingredients. It worked alright with me, but the list of ingredients, I didn't see anything too alarming. So I am going to use this up. I mean, yeah, I keep it in my makeup room, but I still prefer my green tea. Okay, Water Bank Moisture Cream by Lancome. This one was a sample one. Yeah, just Water Bank Moisture Cream. This one has some alcohols and fragrance pretty high up on the list, and because I am doing a clear out, well, that is full. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save that, but this stuff is newer than this stuff, so I'm doing a little trade. Again, it's kind of a declutter. We're gonna get rid of this one just because this one was a BoxyCharm. Had to have been from last year. I don't even know. I don't know. Actually, I'll keep it. It's so tough. It's so tough. All right, we're nearing the end, I promise. If you're still here, thank you. Obviously, I must have done something to keep your attention for this long. Okay, where did you go? There was another moisturizer here that I have no idea what happened to it. It was here and then it just went poof. Oh no, mine not running for the noise. Okay, now this one is Squalane Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. This one is, this one's getting tossed for me just because it has that preservative very high up on the list. So I'm not even going to bother. I want as few products as possible with the least amount of that preservative in it. Next one is the First Aid Ultra. My husband loves it. This does have that preservative, but it's pretty low on the list. It's third from the bottom. First Aid Beauty. Alright, now we're moving on to nighttime moisturizers. I just got a small sample. Did I do the silicone-free priming moisturizer for the Good Molecules? I think I missed this one. Oh, no, I found nothing too alarming in this one, so this one's going to stay. I just won't repurchase it because it's from Beautylish and I don't order from Beautylish. Yeah, I better hurry this up because we're at a half hour already. The Biossance Resurfacing Night Serum. Now this one is not too alarming, but it does have that preservative pretty far down the list. I'm just going to declutter that one. This one is new to me. This is the Night Cream, the Neostrata. It feels empty. It feels half empty. I did buy this brand new from Shoppers Drug Mart clearance sale. This one has evening primrose oil, a couple of alcohols, it has perfume, and it has that preservative lower on the list. It's worth a try, but I am going to use it. It's just, I'm steering away from nighttime moisturizers. I'm going to be completely eliminating serums and nighttime moisturizers from my skincare routine. I don't need them. I don't need to spend the extra money on them, and a lot of them seem to not be very helpful at all and not worth the extra money. Again, thank you to that book. The Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. I will not be repurchasing this. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It is $98 for this size from Sephora. Too expensive for my blood. It does have that preservative and fragrance lower on the list, so I will use this up. Next one is the Hydrobiotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. This one I'm just going to be decluttering right now anyway because I am almost out. But this one has lavender oil, flower oil. That preservative is high up on the list. So I will not be purchasing the Hydrobiotic Sleeping Repair Mask from Dr. Brandt again. Dr. Brandt actually has been very disappointing to me because after doing this research, they use a lot of preservatives and alcohols and in their products. Microabrasion, dermoabrasion, I'm so disappointed in them. For last one for the night cream is the Lancome night cream. Again, part of that little kit that I bought. This one seems alright. Fragrance is on the bottom of the list with a lot of other ingredients. So this is a night cream that I will stay. And this one's too old. I am biting the bullet and I'm decluttering that pharmacy. Alright, last 3 items. The Inky acid treatment. This one. Inky list. It's relatively cheap. I think it was like $12. I rarely have it, and this didn't make much of a difference. Plus, it has that preservative very high on the list, so I don't recommend this. That one's getting decluttered. Another one that's getting decluttered is the Lip Sleeping Mask. I did get this from Winners. I've had this jar for almost a year. I can't seem to use it because I don't really like it. It has a lot of ingredients. Fragrance is pretty high up there. Decluttering because it really doesn't work for me. And my last item that I'm decluttering is a lip scrub. So I have quite a few products, and I'm going to wrap up this video. Next Sunday's video is going to be what does not work for skincare, which is going to be a very interesting episode. I think this did take a long time. I wasn't expecting it to take this long, but it was a real eye-opener. I do recommend doing your own research, going through the skincare that you have now, and hopefully these videos help you, because they are certainly helping me. Alright, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know it was quite the winded, and if you're here still, I appreciate you a lot. I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll see you next Sunday with another The Supple Skincare Edition.